Not to mention the fact that there are always people in our midst who are listening to what we're saying and saying, I don't believe that. Prove it. And we ought to. We ought to. Whenever we're preaching. Here's a statement that I'm making, right? Here's a proposition that I'm putting forth. It better not come from me. If you can't say amen, you ought to say ouch. It better not come from me. It better be coming from the text. And if it is, I better be able to prove it. Right? That's apologetics, folks. Okay? It's apologetics. And when we tweak our thinking this way, it changes the way that we prepare our sermons. It changes the way that we read the scriptures. And I have to confess that this is something that I came to mainly because of the way that I came to faith. I didn't grow up in the church. I didn't grow up around Christians. I didn't grow up around Christianity. I was, born and raised in drug-infested, gang-infested South Central Los Angeles, California. Born in 1969. So that puts me, coming of age in the early 80s. And drug-infested, gang-infested, crack cocaine-infested, drive-by shooting-infested Los Angeles. Raised by a single teenage Buddhist mother. I never heard the gospel till I got to university. So when I came to faith, it wasn't, all these years of my training in Christianity and going to Sunday school and this, that, and the other. It was, a guy came to me and he tried to go through the 4 spiritual laws and realized I didn't have enough background information for that to make sense to me. So he had to back up. And he was, he had come to the locker room. I know you probably can't believe this, but I played football in college. And he had come to the locker room to talk to me. And he was, this Green Bay Packer fan from Wisconsin. And whatever. And so, he realizing that he's got to get more basic, he does his best Lombardi. When Lombardi's like, man, this is football, right? He goes, Voddie, this is a Bible. And that's where we started. And we spent 3 weeks with him just teaching me basic things, me asking questions, and him answering those questions. If he couldn't find the answers to the question, he would go and find the answer to the question. Toward the end of our time together, he would take me to find the answers to the questions. So I like to say I was being trained in apologetics before I was converted, right? So admittedly, this is a more natural thing for me because I did come to the Bible as one saying, yeah, I don't believe that. Prove it.